Northwest Florida has some of those beautiful beaches in the entire world. But does that mean Destin, Florida is overcrowded because of it? Watch this video to find out. My name is James Mercer, and I have lived here for 25 years. I have seen this place grow and change throughout that time. But Destin, Florida was not always the popular, known around the world destination it is now. Destin, Florida actually was once just a small fishing village, founded by a captain, and throughout the years, Destin was dubbed the world's luckiest fishing village. However, once word got out, not just about the amazing fishing, but about the most beautiful beaches in the entire world, it quickly became a tourist destination. So when we ask the question again, is Destin overcrowded? It really depends on who you ask. A local who's lived here her whole life is absolutely probably going to say it's definitely got a little bit crowded. But someone who just moved here, probably from a bigger city in the past few years, to get the city amenities without the city hassle, would probably say this is paradise on earth. Regardless, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why it doesn't even matter whether you're just visiting or even thinking of buying. So even if Destin feels overcrowded at times due to tourism, you won't really feel it because number 1, you have an unlimited number of things to do. Because of the large amount of tourism in Destin, Florida, it has encouraged a ton of development for things to do in and around the area. Of course, you have the beaches, which is the reason people move here, but you also have jet skiing or boating out to Crab Island. You have offshore charter fishing. You have live entertainment daily. You have more shopping and dining than you could do anything with in a year. You have so many options because of that demand of tourism. You're just not going to feel like you're always in a crowded space. 2 great locations to spend a day at are either the Destin Commons or the Silver Sands Premium Outlet Center, with Silver Sands hosting over 100 stores. That's incredible. Not to mention, you also have other areas like 30A and Fort Walton Beach, Florida, which are right next to Destin, and those offer tons of more options, varieties, dining, shopping, and things to do in it that Destin doesn't have. And if you're willing to make a little bit of a drive, you have Panama City Beach to the east, and you have Navarre Beach and even Pensacola Beach to the west that you can also go out there and make a day of. So to be quite honest, there is so many things to do because Destin, Florida is just a small city in a large metro area, which is the Emerald Coast. You have so many options, so many different cultures. So definitely go check those out and don't just think that you're only limited to what there is to do in Destin, Florida. Number 2, tours are spread out. Destin, Florida is a long stretch of land. And yes, at some times it can feel a little bit crowded or busy in a location, but it won't be so bad that you can't enjoy the area. Yes, there are a lot of other people that want to go to the Harbor Walk, want to go to the beaches, want to go to Destin Commons. But I have never in my 25 years been to any one of those locations and felt that I could not enjoy the location because of the crowds. The peak time of year where you will experience the most amount of people is in those school summer months, the May to August time frame. Now, yes, there are families that come in the fall, the winter, and the spring. It's a year-round tourism here, but a majority of those 5 million people come in those summer months. During the fall and winter months, the area does slow down with its tourist traffic, allowing a lot of locals to go out and experience those places like the Harbor Walk without a large amount of tourists in there, kind of making it feel a little bit crowded. Number 3, there is more to Destin than just tourist attractions. All right, listen up here. This is mainly for people who are thinking about moving here. If you're a tourist, you're going to go to all the tourist spots, and that is totally okay. Nothing wrong with that. And if you're thinking about moving here, I'd highly recommend you still go to those spots like the Harbor Walk, the Destin Commons, the Outlet Mall, Big Kahunas. But Destin, Florida has so much more to offer than just tourist spots. There are so many local shopping centers, local restaurants that you can go out and discover. I have lived here for 25 years and I have not once talked to anybody that has said that they regret moving to Destin, Florida. One thing you need to know though is if you're moving to Destin, Florida, you're not just moving to just Destin, you're moving to the Emerald Coast. If you're coming from a bigger city, it could be a little bit of a shock difference because you have a large metro city and then you have suburbs around it. And if you want to think like that, then Destin is the city, but the suburbs are like Niceville, Freeport, Santa Rosa Beach, from Okaloosa Island, Fort Walton Beach. They surround the area. You don't have to live in Destin to enjoy Destin. If you want to live in Destin, there's plenty of homes for you to go into. But if you're living on a budget, you're trying to move there on a budget, it might be easier to move into one of the smaller surrounding cities and then travel to Destin on the days off when you want to go out and enjoy the water, enjoy the harbor, enjoy the seafood culture style. If you're someone thinking about making the move to Destin, here's what I have to say. 3 words. Make the move. You will not regret it. People that move here love it. People visit here and then move here years later. People come here and from the military, see the area, go back home, get out, and then move back here. This is an amazing spot. If you're young and you want a place to grow a family, this is it. If you're old, you're retired, and you want to spend the rest of your golden years, this is the place. This place is hands down the best place in all of Florida, and I will dare to say that these beaches here are the best in the entire world. If you're someone who's looking to make the move to Destin, Florida or surrounding areas, reach out to me. Let's talk. I love talking with and helping people decide where they want to move. This place has so much to offer you, and I truly believe that this is hands down the best place in all of Florida.